The sun was sinking behind the cliffs when Arya returned to the shoreline where everything had begun. The waves crashed violently, little echoes of the storm inside her chest. She hadn't stepped foot here in a year, not since the night she lost him. Elias, just thinking his name made her ribs tighten. He had been the kind of boy who carried light wherever he went. Soft, warm, impossible to ignore. Arya used to tell him he was made of sunrise, and he would laugh, brushing his fingers through her hair as if she were something delicate. Something worth protecting. Their love had been reckless beauty. Late-night swims under the moon, whispered confessions in the dunes, promises made with trembling hands and racing hearts. Elias swore he would never leave her. Arya believed him with every piece of herself. But love isn't always enough to save a breaking soul. Elias had been struggling quietly, the shadows behind his smile growing darker each day. Arya tried to reach him, tried to hold him together, but he kept slipping away like water through her fingers. The night he vanished, the sky had been heavy with thunder, as if warning her of the storm that was coming. They found his boat the next morning, drifting empty across the gray water. No note, no goodbye. Just absence, raw, shattering, irreversible. For months, Arya hated the sea. It had taken the only person who ever made her feel seen. But eventually, grief carved a hollow inside her too deep to ignore. She needed to face the place where his laughter once lived. Tonight, standing in the salty wind, she closed her eyes and imagined him beside her. The way he'd wrap his arms around her waist. The way his voice softened when he said her name. "I'm angry at you," she whispered into the air. "But I miss you more." A single tear slid down her cheek, then another. The ocean roared as if answering back, as if sharing her pain. Arya knelt at the water's edge and let the waves touch her fingers. It hurt, God, it hurt. But it also felt like the first breath after drowning. "I'll carry you," she murmured, "even if it breaks me." And as the tide swept around her, she knew that some love stories don't end. They simply fade into the places that once held them.